Oh, so good. There we go. It really brings out the wave of emotions. I can sense something coming. Oh, so good. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Dimash's Reaction. And today, we are gonna take a look at Dimash singing Unforgettable Day at Gaku. So in my previous reactions and artist analysis of Dimash, many people in the comment section, you've been telling me, right, the dears, you've been telling me to check out a lot of songs. And one of them is Unforgettable Day. And I've heard that Dimash reaches maybe like a very high whistle note. Is it in this performance? Is it in this song? I don't know, but apparently people gets amazed by this song, and I'm just curious to see how high is Dimash gonna go in this song and what kind of emotion is Dimash trying to convey in Unforgettable Day, because the name Unforgettable Day, it sounds so impactful, and I want to see how is Dimash going to deliver so much emotions once again. So let's get started. Wow, getting flowers at the beginning of his song. Right, Dimash is holding a bouquet of flowers. What does Gaku actually mean? Is it a stadium? Location? But it sounds emotional, the music from the beginning.
Өзіңе еркелеген балдай тәтті сөзіңе қылығыңмен баурап алды жанымды қарай бердім нұрға толы жүзіңе.
Beautiful vibrato. The high placement. See how floaty is it? Light and floaty, and yet controlled. So much compression level changes. I have a feeling he's going to go very strong later on the same line. It's very light now. Very, very light. Like falsetto-ish kind of voice. But it's in the high placement. And then you will compress into it, get a really belty chest voice sounding sound later on. Now it's more chest resonance. Oh, so good. Interacting with his dears. I can feel it building up. So far we don't see any high notes. Is it coming? There we go. Look at how easy is it for him. I want you guys to notice something. Do you realize that how just now when Dimash is singing a very chesty sounding sound, it is actually a G4 sharp, or it is a A flat 4, but it is a very high note for most guys because it is above guys' passaggio. It is up, all the way up at G4 sharp, and yet do you realize that when Dimash sings it, it's like he make it sound like a low note. Try singing this note for the guys here. Even ladies, you can try singing this note. It feels harder than what Dimash is doing there. This is why Dimash is such a good singer, because it is so deceptive. He's able to incorporate so much and so much chest resonance while keeping his high, complete, mixed voice vocal placement. And when Dimash is able to achieve that, guess what? Now, even though he's getting a very chesty sounding kind of sound, he's not in his low placement, he's not in his low, heavy and stubborn chest voice placement, but he's still keeping a high placement. This is going to give him the flexibility to add in vibrato, to add in runs, riffs and runs, to have that kind of flexibility in his voice by keeping the high placement whilst adding chest resonance. Because if your voice is in your low placement, then guess what? You'll not be able to have such a flexible and durable voice like what Dimash has. Alright, let's keep watching. We haven't seen Dimash go really high, but yet this is the power of Dimash. Dimash don't even have to sing very high or very low, yet he's able to convey the emotions in a song. He's just that good. All these are high notes, but it sounds low to you because of how much chest resonance in the high placement Dimash is using. I love the horn, the brass instruments behind. It really brings out the wave of emotions. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. I can sense something coming. Oh, so good. So many register changes in a few seconds. Oh! Oh my god. Such beautiful head voice right here. Is it whistle note coming? He just like sent that whistle note while like kneeling down. And he held it for quite a decent amount of time. And I think most people, they don't realize this. This concert hall is very, very, very loud, with all the audience cheering, with the music playing and everything. And I think for those of you who knows how to whistle, you'll know this, you realize this thing, that if you're by yourself, alone, quiet, there's no distractions around you, whistling is easier than if you're to be on a stage. Why? Because all the external distractions, the cheering from a fans, the music that you're hearing, it is going to affect you if your whistle voice is not stable enough. You might not be able to execute your whistle voice as beautifully. But look at Dimash, even though he's so noisy, there's so much external factors going on here, yet without hesitation, Dimash is able to just hit that whistle note. It was so perfectly executed. And if I didn't remember wrongly, if I didn't hear it wrongly, there was a vibrato attached to the whistle note, and it's a held out whistle note. I have to watch it again, right? I have to watch it again. A bit of vibrato in there. Look at how easy it is for him when you've accessed his high placement. power! So beautiful.
үлкен рахмет.
And we can see that Dimash is being so humble, right? Like, can you see that after performance, he like actually bowed to the audience and like he was grateful for the audience to be there. Like, I think for a lot of singers, they'll be like, yeah, you're just here to support me. But Dimash is still like, you know, he really thanked the audience, right? Dimash is really a singer, a celebrity with quite a bit of manners, with good manners. Now in this reaction video, what we saw is Dimash, from the beginning, he didn't really give out a lot. In fact, the song was written in such a way that the in front part, right, it was really just not super high, not super low, just really comfortable range for Dimash. And here's the power, yet Dimash is able to bring in so much emotions. I feel like this song is not one of those songs when Dimash really shows off. I mean the note, the whistle note at the back. It is used at the right time. Just when the song climax, right, Dimash unleashes his secret weapon. Right? If you use this too much, right, then we wouldn't appreciate it enough. But Dimash just use it so nice. It's like, you know, when you go fine dining, you just you sprinkle a bit of caviar at the top, and you put a bit of like exotic ingredients just at the top, right? And it just makes the whole dish so much better, yummy, right? So Dimash is doing exactly that. Whereas for most part of the song, he's just keeping it really emotional, really conveying it. And if you realize, the only reason why Dimash is able to do it is because he have accessed his high placement, his high complete mixed voice vocal placement, and then he learns to do two things. Number one, he changes compression level from light to heavy so many different times. Within seconds, he have changed it so many times, and that is what really create the layers and the emotions. That is what emotions really mean. You can go ahead and watch the video in the cards if you haven't watched the video yet. And also he learned how to vary the amount of resonance. Sometimes giving out full chest resonance, and sometimes at a high placement though, not at a low placement. And sometimes he's switching to pure head voice, pure head resonance. And then for most part of the song, especially towards where he climaxed, building up to a climax, he tries to keep it a very balanced resonance. And this is how Dimash uses his high placement to achieve so much emotions and deliver such a spectacular performance. And I hope you guys enjoyed this performance as much as I did. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the reaction video that I just did. You probably have heard me mention high complete mixed voice vocal placement multiple times, or high placement multiple times in the video, because that's literally the key to singing high notes well, like that singer that you have just watched. And once you can access your own high complete mixed voice vocal placement, you will unlock your high notes faster than you can imagine, like what I've done over the past one short year. If you want to discover your own high complete mixed voice vocal placement, then follow the link below and I'll show you exactly how you can do that. See you on the other side.